aliens, meaning ETs, alien beings from space, star travellers, those kind of aliens. Physical, with skin and blood, DNA, and travel around in little metallic space cars. If they exist, they should do. It's a big universe, isn't it? They should exist out there. Wherever they come from and whatever they want, their purpose, maybe they come here, maybe they don't. Whatever the answer, they have to be self-interested beings. Whatever else might change about them, any alien, any living organism, it has to be self-interested. If it's not self-interested, then it will die out quickly. It will become extinct. So, self-interest is a precondition, an absolute necessity. That means when they come here, if they come here and they meet us and interact with us, they're not going to necessarily be spiritual guides. They have their own agenda, their own purpose, their selfish interest. Now, it may be, possibly, their self-interest coincides with our own interests, and so it's a win-win situation. Rather like parents love. They love their children, take care of them, provide for them, protect them. But ultimately, there's a genetic self-interest in that, although the mental experience of love is a kind of illusion, according to evolutionary psychology. But the real purpose is just our genes want to spread themselves and survival. Of course, we don't experience that. What we experience in our mind is the feeling of love, parent-child love, and romantic love to make the baby. But the genetic reality is different, very different to the psychological illusion. Anyway, in the same way that parents' self-interest causes them to sacrifice their own life to protect and nurture their children. Now, maybe these aliens, their self-interest will be beneficial to us. So we'll call them good aliens, spiritual guides, wise entities, wise star people, our sky brothers. However, there's no reason why it has to be that way. Their interest quite possibly is against our own interest, in the same way that we have farms and we take care of the cows and the pigs and the chickens, not because we love them, but because when we eat their meat, we want it to be healthy, and we want the price cheap and yummy. So we have a self-interest why we have animal rights laws to protect the animals, so that when it's our turn to eat them, we can be sure the meat is fairly healthy, and trust that we're not going to get sick. So if there's aliens, maybe they are going to be bad guys. In which case, we would find the universe itself is a hostile environment where different alien species compete, and it goes on not just locally, like we see humans against humans in the world today. That same scenario could extend right across the solar system, the galaxy, the universe. There has to be self-interest, and when the self-interest of two groups is in conflict, that's called war. And when it's mutually beneficial, a symbiotic relationship, then we call those aliens, they're nice aliens, wise, spiritual. However, we have to be realistic. In the real world, no one is perfectly good or perfectly 100% bad. And that's because self-interest sometimes overlaps with our self-interest, and sometimes there's a conflict. And we should expect the same with aliens from space, if they exist, if they haven't destroyed each other first before they get here. And so if they visit the Earth, and if we meet them, it's not going to be a perfectly soft bed of roses. There will be some problems, even if they are the good guys. There is no perfect trust in any being, even God himself, whatever that word means, G-O-D, whatever that is. He must have self-interest also. Even if his existence is about love and sacrifice, he must have a self-interest for being self-sacrificing, or it won't happen. So we always need to remember, no alien is going to be the perfect lovey-dovey space hippie in sandals with long blonde hair